Hi there, this is Jessica Hart here, and I'm with Heart2Heart Public Relations, here to have a heart-to-heart with Keenan King. He is a musician and also a Ford model. So thank you for gracing us with your handsome self today and your music. So tell us a little bit about your childhood and how it's developed into who you are today and into the career field that you've chosen.
Childhood, I grew up in a small town on the river, Mississippi River, Hannibal, Missouri. And I grew up in a household of music. Everything was music. It was gospel. It was blues. It was, my grandfather was a pastor. My mother was a singer and a minister. I just had all this influence from, my mother was big disco queen.
Yeah.
So I had, Cameo and Evelyn Champagne King, and it was definitely an experience growing up because everything was sonic. Everything was about music. Everything happened with music. When people were happy, they sang. When they were sad, they sang. Old spirituals, and it just it shaped me because music is what makes my life has a soundtrack now.
Right, that's awesome. Your life has a soundtrack. I like that. That's cool. That's neat. So, tell us, how does your family life now influence your business, or your business influence your family life?
I think most people would say the same thing. My business is for my family, but then a lot of times my business is for me. So some of it's intrinsic and some of it's extrinsic in the sense that, I do what I do to finance the things that my family needs, but then at the same time, I do it because it makes me feel good, and so it's kind of a double aspect.
Does your family know what you do? As far as music and modeling and.
Yes. Do they understand it? No.
No.
I come from blue collar people. They don't have a clue what it's like.
So you're fancy to them.
Yeah, my mother's been in the same factory for 34 years.
Oh wow.
So for her to fathom me going out and just sitting around and getting my picture taken and making money is just kind of one of those okay.
Right. Or wearing a fancy suit and walking down a catwalk. And getting paid lots of money.
She just kind of goes, well, that's him. He's a. He's like that. That's Keenan. He's got to perform. He was always the
the performer. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, from a very early age.
Yeah.
So my mother says, them King babies, they all the way live from day one.
So tell us the difference between Keenan King, the person, and Keenan King, the brand. What are the differences, and what would be the heart's message from each of them? What would be
Keenan King,
message to the world?
Person? He is a very introverted, country, laid back, just and a grumpy old man at times, but loves to be around family and close friends. Very tribal. Yeah. Either you're one of us or we don't deal with you. Keenan, the artist, is the brand. He's a bit of a live wire. He's a firecracker. He likes to be in front of people. He's on. Yeah. He loves to move the crowd and loves to commune and have that connection with people, whether it's from across the bar or off the stage or from the track or whatever he's doing. He's on. He's live.
So you have like an alter ego almost.
No, it's just a work face.
Okay.
I think any man of color tells you we've got our home face and our work face. We got our home voice and our work voice. Hi, how are you today? Speaking interview, no. But no, and both of them have the same heart's message, though. It's enjoy each moment completely.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Because embrace the change, and then embrace that moment.
Right. So you took formal lessons to learn how to play the guitar, or no?
I didn't. I learned in my living room.
Okay.
At 29.
Wow, and you are now?
35.
35. Okay, so you self-taught yourself to play the guitar. Do you teach yourself how to model too?
No.
You didn't do the faces in the mirror?
No, I still don't. It's funny. I'm the worst model. I don't work out. I don't. There's a lot of things I don't do.
Okay, no. You're just naturally supposed to be a model then. That's your purpose. One of your purposes in life.
I spent all my life training to be the most freakish athlete, the fastest and the strongest human on the planet. My body just does what it wants to do at this point. Right. I had one goal when I retired from track and field, and that was to grow a gut.
You don't have a gut.
But, there's something to be said. Some of your failures are actually victories.
Right.
You just don't realize it at the time.
Right.
But, yeah. So, But no, I don't. I never did.
Did
Modeling
you just wake up
happened.
and look in the mirror one day and go, I should be a model?
No.
No. How did that work?
No.
How did that happen?
Standing in line at Home Depot.
Ah,
The gentleman
Home
saw
Depot.
me, and he was an agent, and he signed me. I was 19.
Okay.
And, you know, but Ford came along years later, and it's been awesome, you know, being a part of Ford and having afforded the opportunities to travel.
Right, absolutely.
You
That's
know, if
awesome.
need be.
And wear really awesome clothes all the time and getting paid for that.
Yeah.
Do you get to take the clothes home sometimes?
Sometimes.
That's
Sometimes it depends, you know, if it depends on the show. But I'm such a T-shirt and jeans and boots
And you get to
kind
be
of guy.
around beautiful models all the time. Other beautiful men and women. I mean, hanging around beautiful people all the time.
Doesn't really make it for me.
No?
No. I mean, they're great people.
Yeah.
The Ford family is like none
Right.
other. We all very close.
Mhm.
I guess it's a place too though where you don't stand out.
Right.
So we all feel normal
Right.
when we're together. We're
Right.
not. You're not the hot chick in the room and the hot guy in the room. We're us, and we all have the same issues.
Right.
But it's
Right.
interesting because the guys are stuck in one corner and the girls are stuck in another corner.
Right.
It's like a junior high dance all over again when you
That's
go to
funny.
a fashion show. But
Right.
you know, it's obviously, you know, it's work. So we
Mhm.
definitely take it serious. We focus,
Right.
but it's a good time.
That's awesome.
Easy money.
So where do you see the future of your brand going? What are your future plans for your modeling and your music career?
See, you're asking me questions that I keep under hat. This is like sort of.
Oh, that's why it's called
No.
a Heart2Heart.
I
We're getting
know.
intimate. We're
Getting in there, ain't
Yes.
you? Ooh,
It's
sweating
an
a
intimate
little bit. It's hot in this
conversation.
room.
And asking the
No.
questions you may not want to answer.
Yeah.
But
You know, as a model, I enjoy every gig that I get, it's never been a thing with a plan. But you know, if I ended up doing more, I would
Mhm.
absolutely go for it. But musically and in business are areas where I really want to make a greater impact, and so you're gonna hear more original music coming from me. You're gonna see EP coming out, you know, by the end of the summer. You're gonna see more performing. My band is incredible. PJ Hill on the drums and Bo Butler on bass. I mean, these are two guys that I can't
That's
believe
awesome.
want to play with me. They're that
Right.
good.
That's awesome.
You know, and they make me better every night, and it's just the experience. And sometimes we're on
Right.
stage, and we definitely it's for us.
Right.
You know, we're up there grooving, and we happen to look up, and the other people are dancing too. But,
Right. Nice.
you
That's
know,
awesome.
so you're gonna hear us really come together and refining what we want to do together, and putting something out there that's gonna really affect people.
That's awesome. That's got to be a great feeling. I mean, looking out to the crowd and seeing people enjoying you and your music and your love. You know,
Yeah.
your love of music. So that's really cool.
Yeah,
So-
it definitely is a game changer.
Yes.
Once you've done that,
Yeah.
there's nothing that will replace that feeling.
I bet. That's awesome. Well, thanks again, Keenan, for having this Heart2Heart with me. Appreciate it, and giving us an intimate look into your life and into your brand. So we look forward to hearing more from you, music-wise, and seeing more of your handsome face on billboards, possibly, in Times Square. So thanks again, and this is Jessica Hart, signing off. Heart2Heart Public Relations and Keenan King. Thank you.